I am a wife and a mom. My son is grown and happily married in Atlanta. My husband and I are entrepreneurs. He owns a barbershop and I do real estate. I am also a full-time pastor. We've had our church established for a little over 7 years. I joined KW Toledo March of 2023. So I am in a leadership position here at KW. Pretty exciting. I carry 2 hats actually. I am the managing broker here. So in that position, I'm in the office at least 4 times a week, here to answer any questions, put out any fires that need to be done and manage it at that level. And the other hat that I wear is being an investor of this office. So I did corporate America for about 25 years, which is not bad because I was able to carry some of that professionalism over to this. But if I would have started real estate probably a little bit earlier, maybe 5 years sooner than I did, I think it would have made a big difference in where I stand today in my business. Because when you first start, you're kind of like finding your way, finding your brand, your niche and all that, which is really good. But I feel like now I'm where I wanted to be in the beginning, if that makes sense. So if you're a new agent, I would say the biggest thing that I did not do initially was to show up in the office every day as much as I could. I started as a dual career, most people do, and so I was transitioning out of corporate America into full-time real estate. And I thought because of the experience I had in corporate America, I didn't need to come into the office that much. But I will tell you, this industry is totally different than where you may be coming from. So even if you show up and you may not know exactly what you're doing, just being around like-minded people or people who are where you want to be makes a world of difference. I have been with other brokerages, and so when I came here, the biggest difference that I noticed was the culture and the training. I am a forever learning person, and I forever want to know what I can do to grow my business. So having the training, whether it was virtual or whether it was in the office, was big for me. The other part was the culture. Where I came from, there weren't a lot of agents willing to share their knowledge and information. There was a lot of gatekeeping where I came from, and so when I came here, I was timid at first to ask other agents questions, because their success, and they had no problem sharing. That was big for me, less stressful. Now I don't feel like I'm in this business by myself. I have a whole office, a whole team of people that I can bounce ideas off, and each agent has items that they're experts in. It's so rewarding to be able to go to them and have them share that information. When I first saw a few agents that I knew who had already made the move, I was ready to call one of them. That agent actually reached out to me and had a cup of coffee with me to discuss what this office had to offer, and I was very interested. So we then met with other agents and other investors at that time of the office for a second follow-up meeting. But I'm a big believer, you get what you pay for. And so for me, I was not worried about the commission split. I knew that I would have the productivity to meet that, if not exceed it. I was more concerned about what I was going to get out of it to help grow my business and help me sell more volume. What I love about here is that it's fair game for everyone. Whether you sell a high volume or whether you sell average or low, you still have the same opportunity as everyone else, and that's big for me. If you're invited to sit down with someone to have an interview to talk about Keller Williams, I say go for it. You're still your own boss. You're an independent contractor. You're going to make the decisions that you want to make for your business anyway. So don't feel like you can't talk to someone else or have options when it comes to your business, because you very well can. And then once you sit down and learn about Keller Williams and what we have to offer, then you go back, and if you have a spouse, discuss that with them, but make the best decision for your business. I made the mistake in the past of being loyal to people, and it affected my business in a negative way. And then I found a way where I could make decisions that were impactful in a helpful way for my business, and I could still have that loyal relationship with those people. So I recommend, if you're invited to sit down with an agent here or an investor or a broker, do it. It doesn't hurt.